Hey, Michelle.
How's it going? Long time no see, Jen.
Yeah, it's been forever.
Thanks, Hi, Catherine.
Sean tagged me in this link. She tagged both me and Shaw, and it's for shoulder exercises. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I think Sean thinks I have shoulder problems, so I need to like comment and just tell her, no, my push-ups look shitty because I was tired. I don't have shoulder problems.
Although I thought those drills look pretty good, I might try some myself. Hey, Talia. Black cat's in the house.
Oh, Kitty.
Nico. She's been sleeping all morning, and as soon as I get on the mat, she's like, I gotta be there too.
That's a cute kitty. Very cute.
Very cute, but she knows as soon as I get on the mat that she can pester me long enough, I'll let her outside, which is what she really wants. So she's gonna work it.
Is. Oh, and Talia's got her cat too.
Oh, black kitties. This is tuxedo though, huh? Maybe.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yes, he's a tuxedo. He's little white socks. I don't know if you
Oh,
can.
super cute. I love tuxedos.
And then let me see if I can get his face.
Hummus.
Oh, look.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
what a cute little chin too. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, he's a little
Aw.
He's a sweet boy.
So cute.
Hi, Coach Molly. We're just comparing cats.
Yeah, I can see that. Hi, good morning.
Hello.
All right, let's get going. Let me get myself situated here. Okay. Stand up. Let's go ahead and do our ankles and wrists. Good, and let's switch direction. Go ahead and shift to the other side. And switch. Knees. switch. Go ahead and up and down, bend the knees. Hips. And switch. Shoulders. Switch. Good. Put your fingers on top of your shoulder. You're gonna bring your right elbows together and then bring it up, out, around, touch, and do that circular motion in one direction. Good. Switch. Good. Let's go to elbows. And switch. Wrists. And switch. And neck. And switch. Right, let's have a wide stance. You're gonna squat down low, put your forearms on your thighs. Go ahead and just shift side to side. Now put your right hand in the inside of your knee here. Try to extend your arm out, squat even lower, and now dip that shoulder down to the floor. Keep tucking your tail in and bring it down towards the ground. Let's switch to the other side. One more time. On the other side. And back, the second side. All right, come back up. You can keep your stance here or go a little wider. But let's do, right, your toes are pointing outward. So from here, lunge to the side. Right, you can lift that extended foot up and then pivot, turn. And the same side as the back leg, the arm comes up. You're gonna dip that knee onto the ground, come back to center, lunge one more time, and then switch to the other side. So lunge, dip the knee, lunge, switch. Okay, one more time on each side. Come back up. Let's come to our knees. I want to do a wrist and then we'll go back up. So open your fingers as wide apart as much as possible, right? And this I like to kickstand my legs because I'm going to be moving side to side, right? So from here, let's go do a circular motion. The wrist, so come as far as you can, forward, side, and back, right? Good, and switch. And then lean forward and hold for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Point your fingers outward. Same thing. Rotate. Right, and then switch direction. And then lean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left. Now point your fingers towards your knees and rotate. And switch direction. And lean back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and shake that out. All right. So we're gonna do 1 minute of either shuffling, running, or whatever. I'll show you, right? And in between, we're gonna do these 10 count, so 5 per side of these movements, right? So shake your wrist out because it's gonna be some wrist stuff. So you're gonna come down, boom. So the first one, look, you're gonna lift yourself, your knees up off the ground, and you're gonna tap one hip, come back to center, tap the other hip. So you're gonna do 10 total, 5 per side. And then from there, you're gonna quickly, boom, move out a little bit farther, and you're gonna come in, step up, push up, right? Step up, push up. So this is kind of a, you go as fast as you can, right? And then from here, so you step up, and then the next one is you're gonna step up, open the same side arm, kick through, come back, step, boom, 10 of that. And then lastly, you keep your hands on the ground and you're gonna jump to your hands outside, your foot will go outside. 1, 2, and 10 of those, right? So in between the stand-up exercises, the running or whatever I have you do, you're gonna drop down and do all 4 of those. So again, they're the hip switch, boom, boom, right? Spider push-up, boom, boom, kick through, boom, boom, and then hop jump, right? It's the first time doing this. I don't know how hard it is gonna be.
So is it like, it's going to end up being like 20 for a lot of those things because it's 10 per side, just to make sure I'm right? I do the right amount?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, 10. So 5 per side. So it'll be, so 10 total.
The 10 total of anything, if it's one-sided, then just switch sides kind of thing.
Yeah. So if it's one, yeah. And then if it's just one like the hop, you do just 10, right?
Cool. Perfect. Thank you. I was like, I could see me doing 20 and then everyone's done. And I'm like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's great.
Thanks for asking to clarify that. All right, the first one, let's go ahead and do open your arms and your legs, and you're gonna come in, right? As your leg come in, your arms are boom, up like this, and then you're out, boom. Right? It's kind of a jumping jack in a weird way. All right, so 1 minute of that. Go. halfway. Five more seconds. All right, get in position. Hip switch, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spider push up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna die. Whose idea was this? All right, get the timer going. All right, so the next one, let's do this while we're shuffling. All right, step across, second leg step behind, and then the first leg step out, and then you're gonna shuffle back, and then switch, right? So let's do a minute of that. Go. Okay, let's get down, hip switch. Spider push-ups. Slip through. Hop. All right. Next one, let's just jog in place. Okay. So, or you can jog around, but jogging. So you add your arms in there. Now I'm going to shift to jumping rope. switch. All right, go ahead and take a sip of water. Whew.
Holy crap, those are hard.
What's that?
They're hard.
Really hard.
Thanks so.
Agree. All right, let's come to the floor. Right, and our belly. Sit back, stretch your arms. Right, come to your belly. Go ahead and come into an S mount. Let's go ahead and switch 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go ahead and, right, I'm not stepping up right forward. I'm stepping to the side. And then I'm going to switch and step to the other side. And the same arm as the leg that's stepping forward goes back, and then I'm going to switch. So just do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Kick that back. And let's go ahead and switch, right? Switch it back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? Come to your S mount. You're going to go on your shoulders and then roll onto your back. Let's cross our legs and do 20 chokes. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to shift your hip to the other side. Right, and 20 more chokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go all the way to the other side. All right. Let's do a triangle on this one, okay? So make sure that you do triangle on one side, and I'm going to switch to the other side, so you're going to switch your triangle. So do 20 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. hips high, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Go. Boom, boom, move to the other side. Now switch your leg triangle on to the other side. So 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. So from here, I like this a lot. I don't know if I've ever taught this, but you're gonna bend, right? Your legs here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring, you see my hip moving. I'm gonna bring my knee, kind of almost, I'm trying to kiss my knee, and then I'm gonna switch. So my hip is like back and forth like this. Feels. Let's give that a try, let's see. Yeah, so it's more like sideways. It'd be like, I'm gonna go boom, right? So like my hip kind of go sideways and then I'm gonna lift. So I need to be on the small of my back. My head is up off the ground when I do this. Yeah. So you're pulling this knee, right? Look, it's almost as like I'm pulling the knee and I'm kind of a little bit punching this leg down. And then I'm gonna pull this knee and punch the other leg. Boom. So I'm kind of kicking with the other leg, kind of kick and then back. Really lube up your hips. Yeah. Not so much as like you're going like this, right? You're not really like you're kind of just lifting, but this is, look, I'm gonna punch this leg and bring this leg to my chest. And I'm gonna kick that. So I'm gonna kick this leg out, and then bring this knee. Sit back. It's not so much as like lifting my back up. My back is on the ground. So see my butt is attached to the ground and I'm just shifting. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Good. So come here. Now we're on the back. I'm going to go ahead and with my pointing finger and middle finger, I'm going to put it in between my toes here, right? And from here, I'm going to lean to one side and then extend. Lift your head up, extend. Ooh, I'm sweating in my ear, gross. Boom, and then I'm going to bring the leg in, roll to the other side, and then extend, and then roll back, and roll back. Couple more times, boom, boom. And extra credit, right? You can just come up normal, but extra credit, you keep your hand there, and you're gonna come up with the extra credit. All right. Okay, I just got a few more. Okay, so again, roll back again, right? And kick your leg. Swing your body, come up. Nice. Nice, Jennifer. Okay, Michelle, again there. All right, so from here, let's go one more time. Boom, and then come up, right? And we're gonna walk with the, and then come up, right? All the way up, and you're gonna walk. 1, 2, 3, 4 forward. 1, 2, 3, 4 back, and then to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Come on up. Take a sip of water. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna review, to some, this would be review, and then others not so much, if you weren't here on Thursday, right? So we're gonna get a grip where we're cupping, we're mimicking cupping our partner's neck and using our forearm as a frame, and then we're grabbing the wrist here, right? The first one is, right, my right, I wanna think about in my stance, right? And my partner is also in their stance. So I am gonna swing and try to block. So my right, you wanna think about your right trapping right behind your partner's heel here so that they don't step back, boom, here, right? So that's what it looks like. I'm here, boom, forearm, and I'm gonna block. It's almost as like, boom, right? Blocking with this part of your foot. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's kind of like boom, blocking, kind of sweeping with your foot, boom, blocking, right? The one that we've been doing is we're blocking. You can come down with that, the back knee, boom, lift up and come up. A lot of times, you know, they will fall down. So let's do that, review that. So again, with your leg, so again, the back leg here, you can see it. The back leg will be kind of touching. You're gonna sweep like this, right? Boom, like this. Forearm, you're gonna hook your hand on their neck, forearm on their chest to keep the distance, grab, and you're gonna boom, and then come down. The back leg is gonna go boom, come down, you're gonna lift right here. And usually, right, lift, and you can use your forearm to push them down, and you can get a takedown from there. So again, let's do this style where we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one, you're gonna go boom, lift, and then push, right, them down. So do that, do 5 of that. Yep, so get in the motion now, right? Because it's like a driving forward. So now you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna go boom, come down and driving forward, right? To kind of imbalance their structure. Yep. Did people, did 5? Yeah, this is kind of a review. So another take down is where you have the wrist, right? One hand at the wrist and then the other hand under their elbow. So you have the arm across, right? So you're gonna scoop under their elbow and then you line your body where your butt really like, the more that your butt is under the belly, the better, right? So you're gonna come down, and on that same side where your hand and your arm, you're scooping, boom, under the armpit, and then you have the control of the wrist here, and you're lining, you're fleshing your body right next to them, and having your hip down below the belly, and then on that same side, you're gonna come up and then dump, right? So really my foot is like line up here, I'm gonna come up and then dump. So you kind of pivot your leg a little bit, boom, right? So do that movement. So you're gonna come in, and just this movement where you get the grip, you come under, right? And then squat down, and it's your leg really doing, right? You don't wanna be too low with your body. You're gonna look up, it's your leg, and then you're gonna go dump. Because if you lean down, that weight is on your upper body. Yep. So do maybe 5 of that motion. So making sure really strong right at the armpit, because you want to be close, flush against them, right? Boom. So I don't know, I have a gi, but really like the gi, I'm gonna come right at the wrist here, and I'm gonna come under the armpit here, right? And then I'm gonna have them right next to me, and from here, I'm gonna go really like, I'm looking at my watch really, you know, here, and then I'm gonna go boom down. So I don't know if that visual helps a little bit, right? So that is the drill. Now I'm gonna put that with, connect that with the first technique where you grab the neck and the wrist and you're boom, but they are quick and they step back, right? So now the foot movement is like this. So I go boom, I try to sweep, right? And then they step back, right? They step the foot back that way. So now I don't have anything. That's okay, I'm just gonna keep going. So now this back leg here is gonna step, and I'm gonna flesh my body, right? So I'm here, boom, and then I'm gonna go ahead and, so really you kind of like are pivoting on the first leg. You're gonna go boom, like pivot, right? So that I turn, and then that leg go line up. So it looks like this kind of backwards, right? I'm gonna go, I'm here, I got this, I'm gonna sweep, and I step the leg back. So I'm gonna pivot, and look, I'm gonna line. Now I'm gonna face that way, where my toes are facing that way. Boom. Posture up. I don't wanna be leaning down. Posture up high. It's your squat, and then you're gonna dump, right? You're gonna squat down. Use really your butt to like scoop, like the, kind of like the below the belly, and then boom, and then you're gonna dump, right? So you don't want your posture, be mindful of your posture like this. You wanna be up, you're gonna scoop up with your hip and then dump. So again, you have here, you go boom, they step back, so you're gonna go boom, right? And then come down and then dump. So do that 5 per side. I want you to switch to the other side. So Michelle, not so much as the knee coming down, but it's like boom, and it's your shoulders also, you know, up, and then your shoulder dumping. Yeah. So Kathleen, just again remind that your posture, not so much as, right, you're here, boom, not so much as like this you're dumping, but it's your leg, boom. You see how I'm more upright than anything down here. it's really like you're loading the weight on your hips and your butt. You're shelving them. Yep, and so your posture, upper body should be strong. All right, did everybody do that? So I was gonna show another move, but we don't have that much time, so we're gonna do a drill instead. So the drill is, we've been doing like these kind of takedown where boom, you're blocking, you can come up and then push forward, right? There's that one. We also have one where we're blocking, coming up, putting it boom between our legs, we hold, and then we come down, remember, on our knees, boom, grab the other leg, right? There's that one. We also have this one where we're going boom, and they step the leg back. So we're gonna go, look, this back leg is gonna replace here, and we're gonna trap the second leg down, right? We tried for the right leg, they step the right leg up. Now we're gonna attack the left leg. So we go boom, they step back, and we're gonna go boom, trap. The hand that was here is gonna come behind their knees, and we're gonna push them down. So that's that variation. And then this variation today, where we're here, we go boom, they step back, and then we're gonna follow with this, and then done, right? Is everybody like, is that cool? Do you want me to show like some of any of those ones that I showed? Okay, so you have 3 minutes, right? To do this, and I am gonna follow Karen's drill, where you could do any of that. You want to envision that you're, your partner reacting a certain way, and then you have to like connect, right? So do that, and then I'm gonna go sprawl, and when I say sprawl, you sprawl and then come back and continue with your solo drill. Okay, cool. All right, get ready and go. Sprawl. 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 Okay, go back. Sprawl. 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 Okay. Good job. Any questions? Oh my gosh, hold on.
That was awesome. Thank you.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you. Water break?
Yeah, take a minute, recover. We'll start kickboxing in like a minute.
Are you leaving, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready for my stick, my knife and stick thing. So.
Woo! Have fun.
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, we'll see you again.
Nice having you. All right, see you later.
All right, so let's get back to it. We've got all advanced kickboxers, so get fancy. Let's start with a little stretching and some other stuff like that. So we're going to let's just do our regular quad stretch. Let's do it with punching though. So you're gonna set up. Actually, let's do it. We'll do this. This will be a good setup for the next thing. So you're gonna grab your spot by the wall or the couch, get your shin across it. So the first thing is you're trying to tuck your pelvis under, really stack over your back leg. And then, so you're not coming forward, and tuck your pelvis to really open up the front of your leg. And once you've got your position there, then you could add some punches. Not trying to punch particularly, great, but just try to get that idea that you want your hips to stay under you when you're punching. All right, let's switch to the other side. My quads are sore. I did. So other side, so first get the position. So you're stacked over your back leg, your pelvis is tilted forward, then you can add the punches. Nice, good. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do a hamstring stretch. So let's we'll do the wide leg. So we'll do it like we usually do in the 3 stages. Come down to your first level for today. And hang out here for a few breaths. Again, remembering to kind of be pulling yourself actively into the stretch with your muscles, not just trying to kind of flop into it. And then come to your second position. And then come to your deepest position for today. Hi, cat. Hi. Kitty, I'm busy. All right, it's a different cat bothering me today. So let's come up and and keep the wide leg position, and let's do the sideways one as well. So you can either just you're trying to lay your bottom arm in front of your leg. You can either just come sideways, or you can grab your foot and open up, whichever you want to get a good stretch on your side. Hey, I'm doing something. All right, switch, other side. I think I'm very tight on this side, yeah. All right, come up. You can twist your back, shake your back out a little, shake your legs out. Let's do this thing I was kind of into. Let me make sure I get it right. Yeah, this is just a different kind of exercise. It's a kind of a weird plank or bridge, not plank. So I'll show it to you first. So you're going to lie on your back and then you just bend your knees very minimally, like kind of as little as you can and still do the exercise. And then I'm going to bridge up. Oh, and I'm also, my heels are touching and my toes are going to be up once I get to this bent knee, like very small bent knee position. And I'm going to bridge up. Let's see, did I use my arms there? My arms could be wherever, they could be down or up. I'm going to bridge, down probably helps. I'm going to bridge up, and I'm not going to be able to bridge up very far. What I'm going to be doing is trying to work my glutes, but also I'm trying to squeeze my legs together so that I'm working my inner thighs. So this is like an inner thigh plank. And one thing I like about this that's been helpful to me is this type of exercise is that you think about lifting your pelvis using your inner thighs. So, which is really good for our stabilizing muscles in our legs, because I have trouble personally getting my adductors, to support me well when I'm exercising, when I'm moving around. So again, it's gonna look like this. I start with my legs straight. I bend them just a tiny bit to get a minimal knee bend. And then when we do the exercise, I'm gonna count, we'll do it for 20 seconds a few times. My heels are touching, my knees are touching, and I'm squeezing my legs together, and I'm just lifting my butt off the floor. I can lift it more, I can keep trying to push it. I'm not so much thinking of my mid-back, I'm thinking of my groin being lifted by my inner thighs. So I'm thinking of my inner thighs helping me to lift my groin. And the reason we do that is because it helps us kind of prevent this kind of posture that we get into. It helps you kind of bring your hips forward. So that's good to undo when we get in this kind of posture. So let's do 3 20-second holds like that. My phone's over here. Let me get that set up. Seconds. Okay. So start in the position. You're going to bring your feet together. Your heels are touching. You bend your knees the tiniest bit. Your toes are off the ground. And then you're going to squeeze your legs together as hard as you can and bring your hips up. So try to keep squeezing your legs together and think about lifting your hips, but don't think about lifting them from your back. Think about lifting them from your legs and butt. Nice. Break for a second, take a few seconds off. Do you guys feel that? Give me a thumbs up if you feel it in your inner thighs. Good. If you don't, squeeze your inner thighs even harder and you can bend your legs less. Okay, so get set for the second one and go. Mostly thinking about squeezing your thighs together and lifting your hips from your thighs. Molly would maybe say like trying to push your cooch up. I think that's a good way to think about it though. That you're not trying to like arch your back, you're trying to kind of bring your pelvis forward. Good. Break for a second. 5 seconds. Okay, last one. Get set and come up. Really squeezing your legs together. Nice, good work. Okay, good. Shake that out. We'll start some boxing. I really like that because for me, like stabilizing your, or, you know, getting your inner thighs engaged, you'll feel it probably when you're boxing, because now those muscles will be well turned on and they'll help stabilize your legs as we're pivoting and stuff. Okay, so let's do one round. Oh yeah, okay, let's see. Hey, wait a minute, hold on. Don't eat that. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, sorry. Bad language. So let's do one round. Let's do one round of shadow boxing, whatever you want to do, but I want you to do it slow and think about your hips, but I also want you to think about the weight transfer. And in fact, let's do this. We'll do 1 minute in your regular stance and then 1 minute in your reverse stance. So what I want you to think about is, we've talked about this before, this is Jamal's concept, bringing, you know, if my one leg was filled with water, I'm trying to tip the water to my other leg. So I'm trying to, whenever I punch, I'm trying to think about load my weight. You know, bring my weight from between my feet, one side to the other. So kind of slow motion, really fluid boxing, trying to really, for this drill, which wouldn't be the case in real life, every punch that you throw should be a power punch. So maybe not all your jabs, but even your jabs, because the idea is this is the thing that really creates power in your punch. You know, normally I might throw some weird, more arm punches, but for this, I'm thinking every punch, I want to feel perfect power coming out of the ground into my arms. So let's do 1 minute each side. So start, if you want to start on you can start whichever side you want. Probably want to start orthodox, but if you want to start southpaw, that's fine too. We're going to switch halfway, get set, and go. Remember to keep going. Remember to keep your chin tucked. Especially when you throw the cross, it's hard to tuck your chin. Try to think about all the ways that your pelvis can turn. You know, trying to throw punches at different angles to move your hips, but also thinking about the weight shift between your feet. All right, switch, other stance. Keep going. So it should be harder to do it if this is your not normal stance. So really think about trying to, you know, slow it down if you need to. Get the weight shift, you know, really tuned in. Good. Okay, let's do one round of regular shadow boxing, same exact thing. So now you're going to try to speed it up, bring it to full speed, to regular speed, and try to keep that same attentiveness with your weight shift. So you're going faster, but I'm trying not to just throw my arms around, but have every punch be connected to my hip movement, and to kind of, you know, being powered out of the floor through my feet. So one round, and well, the same thing, we'll do both stances, 1 minute of each. So start in your regular stance, unless you want to start southpaw for some reason, and get set. So again, still regular shadow boxing, basically what we did last round, now trying to get that up to full speed without losing the connection to the floor and your legs. Get set, and go. Go. Small, if you're using the weights, you got to ground more through your legs. See how you're kind of like, yeah, exactly. You tend to kind of come up with the weights. Think down. Yeah. Like think about keeping your butt low when you're using them. Yeah, it's awesome. All right, switch, southpaw, keep going. Try to maybe start a drop slower to get your feeling in that new stance, and then start speeding it up. Thanks. Okay, so let's work on that stance switch we were working on last time on Thursday. So let's do the same combination. No, we'll do a slight variation, and we don't have to go over how to kick because you guys know how to kick. Just grab a sip of water. Okay. So let's do yeah. So we're gonna start in our regular stance. Now we're going to use that. Last time we backed up twice and then threw our right kick. This time we're going to back up once and throw our left kick. So we're going to go jab, cross, slip right. As we slip left, we're going to pull our stance back. So I don't know if I don't know if everyone was here last time on Thursday when we did this. So we're going to go jab, cross. I'm going to slip right. As I slip left, I'm going to bring this leg back. And then I'm going to throw. Now I'm in southpaw, I mean, not orthodox for me, but for southpaw, I'm gonna throw left cross, right hook, and then I'm gonna throw a left roundhouse kick. And that's gonna put me back to my regular stance. So again, so it's jab, cross, wait, I always start wrong. So it's gonna be jab, cross, slip right, yeah, slip right, slip left. Oh, let me say that better. Got hung up on my left and right, sorry. So jab, cross, you're gonna slip towards your back leg, then you're gonna slip towards your front leg, but you're gonna drag it back. So here, let me show this from farther away where you can see. So I've slipped right. As I slip left, I'm swinging this leg back. And that I can do it different ways, but I kind of just sort of circle it back usually. And that's gonna put me in southpaw. I'm gonna throw cross, hook in southpaw, and then kick. And when the kick hits, I'm gonna allow that to put me back into my regular stance. So one more time, jab, cross, slip to the back. I'm gonna slip to the front, but I'm gonna draw my leg back. If you're doing the combination, this is what happens to me. Sometimes I forget. I just naturally go jab, cross, slip, slip. And then I'm like, oh crap, I didn't do it. So just do it again. Jab, cross, slip, slip, cross, hook, kick. One more time, jab, I keep switching my stance. Jab, cross, slip to the back. As I slip to the front, I'm gonna pull that leg back. Now I'm throwing a left cross, right hook, and then left kick. And now I'm back in my stance again. And let's do this, let's end with, if that's enough for you, you don't need to worry about this part, but let's end with let's end with 3 jabs. So at the end, I'm trying to get this person off me because I just did something kind of fancy. So I want to make sure they're not trying to come back with something fancy. So I'm jab, cross, slip, slip switch stance, cross, hook, kick, jab, jab. Then again, jab, cross, slip, slip, cross, hook, kick, jab, jab. Right when I come down from that kick is when they're going to be trying to counterattack. Any questions? You guys got it? So we're going to do a 2-minute round where you're just moving around and doing that combo. If you want to do any like, you know, moves in between, like, you know, do a little shadow boxing and then do the combo, but otherwise mainly practicing the combo. So let's get set. I'll watch for a second and go. Jab, cross, slip back, slip to the front, but now you switch stance, left cross, right hook, left roundhouse kick, 2 jabs. Nice. Nice. Let's do, just work, make sure this combo's right. Yeah. Okay, so let's do another one like that. We're using that backup as a kind of switch step. So, so we're gonna go, get where you can see. We're gonna go same thing, jab, cross, slip, slip. Let's go cross. Hook is optional here. Maybe you can use, yeah, let's do the hook. So it's gonna be cross, hook, and now I'm gonna throw a right side kick. So now I'm using it to set up my dominant side kick, which is kind of nice. So I've switched stance, cross, hook. Now when I throw the hook, I really have to turn my leg around. So I'm turning my leg on the hook to turn myself sideways, kick, and let's add to that. So it's gonna be right side kick and then cross hook like we did before. And now I'm gonna throw that round kick and then the jab, jab. So I basically added something in the middle. So the whole combination is jab, cross, slip back, step back. I'll do right and left. You guys are all learning southpaw. Jab, cross, slip right, slip left, but step back. Cross, hook, right side kick, come down, cross, hook, left round kick, jab, jab. One more time. Jab, cross, slip right, slip left, but I switch my stance. Cross, hook, right side kick, cross, hook, left round kick, jab, jab. Anyone need it again, or do people have it? Okay, good. Cool. All right, so same thing. Practice it. You know, occasionally if you're getting a little autopilot, put in some, you know, other punches, you know, move around a little bit in between if you want, and then keep doing the combo. So get set and go. So after you throw the round kick, 2 jabs. You're back to your stance. You're making sure they're not, coming in with their counter. All right, nice. Let's do, let's, couple ideas. Let's do this. Let's do 1 round of shadow boxing. So going back to regular shadow boxing, where you started your stance. If I yell switch, you're going to do something to get you to the other stance. And here's the things you can do. You can either, you can do what we did just then. So you can go slip, slip, and then get to the reverse stance and then keep going from the reverse stance. Or there's a lot of other ways to change stance. Jamal has been going over some of them. It's kind of cool. I haven't tried these in, I've been able to try them in sparring. So I'm always curious if it would really work. But just as an example, when you're, where you can see the whole body, when you're punching here and maybe this leg starts to come back, I could be I might be pivoting it back, chasing someone that way. Like I'm trying to meet their angle, but then they go over there, I can switch stance. I feel like whenever I do it, I feel like I'm just fighting multiple opponents. But where I'm like, bam, 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 bam. Like I'm southpaw, I'm orthodox. But it's kind of a cool concept that works. And if you're comfortable in your reverse stance, then if you end up there, you can take advantage of it. So that's another way you can change is you can just pivot your feet. Move your feet a little and pivot. So like I'm going along in my southpaw stance here, but then I yelled switch. So I'm gonna just go to this side. Another way I can do it is a switch step. So I can do and if you switch step, in this case, you'd be doing it as a fake, not to set up a kick. So try to make it sneaky. Try to make it look like you're gonna kick. So I'm going along, bam, bam, bam. And I've switched my stance. That's a way to fake somebody because they think you're gonna kick and they block the kick and you're punching them. And there might be some other ways. You don't wanna just go, so do one of those unless you know some other way that is like a legit way. So again, the ones you could do are the ones we did. Slip to get to it. You can, or you can use, pivot your angle so that I start using my back leg as my front leg, or you can do a switch step where you're faking though, where you're going. I'm not really great at this. I was trying to work on it, but the idea is you would do a switch step and then throw a cross. So they're expecting this kick, but instead the cross comes. Maybe they've gone to catch it and I'm punching them in the face while their hand's down. So that's 3 ways you can do it. If I yell sprawl, then you should sprawl. Any questions? So you're just regular shadow boxing, anything you want to do. If I yell switch, you switch your stance. If I yell sprawl, you sprawl. Let's do it for 3 minutes. Get set and go. Shadow boxing, anything you want. While you're shadow boxing, try to think about what you're thinking about at the beginning. Connection to your feet and your hips. You're not just waving your arms around. You're You're bringing power out of the floor. Switch. When I say switch, do take your time. You know, if you want to try a new one, you don't have to do it in a big panic. Take your time to figure out what you want to do. Switch. Switch. You can throw kicks. Sprawl. Let's say when you sprawl, you come back in your normal stance. Doesn't matter this time, but sprawl. Switch. Switch. Sprawl. Switch. 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 Next time I say it, use a method that you haven't been using much. Switch. Sprawl. Switch. 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 Sprawl. Switch. All right, nice. All right, let's leave that at least for now, and let's while we're working weird stuff, let's work a little bit of Superman punch. So so let's let me review it, how you do Superman punch. So Superman punch is, I'm gonna do it on my left side. If it's a Superman cross, I don't do this as well on my right side, so I'm gonna show it on my left side. You're gonna be doing it on your right side. I'm gonna lift my hand, lift my leg like I'm throwing a push kick, but I'm bringing my shoulders twisted. When we practice it, I do it kind of dramatically. In real life, it would be subtle, or my shoulders are twisted, but you know, I'm not trying to telegraph it unless I am for a fake. But otherwise, but when you practice it, usually as you're learning, because you want to twist your body a lot or you won't have power. So I bring this up, and then I release it. And that's why it's called the Superman punch. So your foot doesn't have to be up in the air. It can go down to the ground. But you want this is the one time, the opposite of what we were talking about before. Usually your cross is grounded from the floor. Here your cross is getting the power from this. So that's why you're not touching the floor. It's the kickback that's giving the power of your cross. So so let's do 10 of them together. So so you probably want to do it on your dominant side. So, and take your time doing it, like don't rush it. You really want to get a full, as you're practicing it, get a full, full range of motion. So 1, 2, 3. Molly, I might not do this one with weights, maybe. This could really yanks your shoulder. 4, at least for the practice. You could put it back in once you start incorporating it. 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. This one I'd say with weights, just because you could see it's like has a lot of like sort of wild shoulder extension. If you have, this would be great with like 3-pound weights or something, or just be really careful if you do it with 5-pound weights, but it's good at least to practice it a little bit without. So you make sure you get the motion before you start flinging your shoulders around. So let's do this. We're gonna shadow box. And we're just gonna shadow box on our regular stance. And if I say go, you're gonna throw a Superman punch. So you're moving around, shadow boxing. We'll just do 2 minutes. And I say go, Superman punch, and then back to your stance. Don't try to throw it. Again, take your time to throw it. When you're learning this, you don't have to like, it'd be better to like, if I say go and you're like, okay, that's better than go. You're like doing it crappy to try to do it really fast. When I say go, do it immediately, but try to do it with good form. It's okay to go a little slower. So get set. So just a 2-minute round, shadow boxing. If I say sprawl, sprawl. If I say go, throw a Superman punch. Get set and start. Go. 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 Sprawl. Let's add the 10 in. So if I say 10, you're gonna throw 10 straight punches. 10. Go. Go. I like to fling out a jab before my Superman punch. Feel free to do that if you like it. Sprawl. Go. 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 Sprawl. Sprawl. Go. 10. Go. 10. Sprawl. Go. Go. Nice. Oh my God. All right. Let's do one last thing. Let's do. Let's do a quick, let's do one more, let's do this. Let's do one more 2-minute round of shadow boxing. And all I want you to do is, if I yell fast, you're gonna go as fast as you can. If I yell slow, I'm not gonna yell slow, I'm gonna yell power. When I yell power, I want you to slow it down and throw every punch as a full power punch. So if I yell fast, you're going for speed, as fast as you can move. Try to keep good form, but if form suffers a little bit, it's okay. That's a speed section. If I say power, you slow it down. It doesn't have to be slow motion, but as fast as you can go with every punch being a knockout. So get set. Last round. Speed. I'll say speed and power. That's proper boxing terminology. Sometimes you're focusing on speed, sometimes you're focusing on power. Power. Definitely should slow down. Throw in a few kicks if you want, or just keep it boxing. Speed. Fast as you can. Hands loose, using your body still to turn your punches and throw them. Power. Speed. Power. Speed. Power. Speed. Fast as you can go. Power. Speed. Power. Speed. Power. All right, and break. Nice. Let's do the segmented breathing to reward ourselves. So for this one, you don't need a sitting, this one we do lying down. The best way to do it is lying on your belly. Catch your breath first, and then your hands as a pillow to your head or fists. I'm gonna do it on my back so I can talk, and you can also do it on your back. The reason to do it on your stomach is because we're gonna be emphasizing breathing into your back as part of it. So if you're lying on your stomach, once you're ready, I'm gonna turn around in a minute, but so you're gonna focus on breathing into your lower back. So you're trying to make your lower back rise and fall, taking deep breaths through your nose. You can exhale through your mouth or nose, whichever you prefer. Inhaling through your nose. And you're just trying to fill your lower back. Going. And now think about not just filling your lower back, but trying to breathe out all directions for your pelvis. So your breath is going into your lower back, into your pelvic floor, out sideways, and also into your belly. But the belly is the part we're most used to thinking about. So try to emphasize the other parts. You're just expanding your pelvis like a square, like a cube. And then you're going to breathe through your right nostril. Obviously, some air will go in your left nostril. You don't have to pinch it off, but you're focusing on trying to draw air into your right nostril and fill up the right half of your lungs. And now, same thing through your left nostril into your left lungs. And now through your right nostril and trying to fill just your right upper part of your lung. and then the right lower part of your lung. And now the left upper part of your lung with your left nostril. And then the left lower part of your lung. And now go back to the left upper part of your lung with your left nostril. And then the right upper part of your right lung. And then the right lower. And then the left lower. And then just breathe through both your nostrils and try to fill up your lungs evenly. And then returning to a few breaths like we were doing at the beginning, focusing on filling up your back. And then also pushing your breath down into your pelvic floor, expanding your pelvis sideways and also forward, all directions. All right, then you can shake it out. Come up. And that's it. Nice work, everyone. Thanks for doing that with me. Thanks for doing all that advanced stuff. That was so fun. Hope that was all making sense. Let me know if you have questions.
I love the switching stance stuff.
Oh, yeah, of course, right. Yeah. Traditional mark. I know, it's something I really want to incorporate. So that's the kind of stuff we can practice during this time, you know, things we've always wanted to work on that are kind of technical.
Yep.
That's kind of my, yeah. Cool. Yeah, glad that was making sense.
Great.
Yeah. I know, isn't that fun? I know, I really like the switching.
And all the stretches and the breathing. It was good.
Oh, good. Isn't that breathing awesome?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that breathing. So every time I do it, I'm like, I could just do this anytime I want because I feel like it's like a treat.
Yeah. I was like, don't fall asleep, Molly. Don't fall
And
asleep.
it's very relaxing. Yeah. Yeah, it's very good. Cool. Yeah, Molly, I loved your half. It felt very good after.
What?
Always enjoy your half, but that was fucking brutal at the beginning.
Yeah, I didn't. Typically, I test them before I do them, but I didn't do that one. So I fully regretted it.